We have watched friends leave, felt the space they have left behind, but instead of dwelling on what's changed, we cherish what remains. We have learned to make peace with it, because life goes on. This video isn't about loss, but a reminder to hold close the ones still with us, to make the most of the moments we have left. Life moves fast. We think we have time until suddenly the people we love are far away. Countless trips were planned but never executed. I learned that waiting for the perfect time only leads to missed chances. So this time, we didn't overthink. We just packed our bags and left. Leaving the noise of Kathmandu behind, we set out for Kapuche Lake, a break from the city, a return to nature. As always, we headed to Pokhara, the gateway to Annapurna.
रातो सातो कालो सालो के आइरहेछ यसमा पुरै त्यो फोकस भइराको के फोकस भइराको चस्मामा पुरै यस्तो रेड रेड हुन्छ.
Just about 3 hours from Pokhara is the hilly settlement of Sikles. The drive to Sikles was what we needed to spend time together like in the old days and enjoy time with nature. So we're at a suspension bridge right now, and our driver said that we'll enjoy this, so we kind of started walking on this. And I'm not one of those person who's afraid of suspension bridges, but this one's it's pretty long and it's kind of scary, to be honest. It's kind of fun too. I'm loving it. This bridge led us to the magical village of Sikles. The village did not disappoint. Mountain views will always be there, but the sense of community that I saw at Sikles from the point I arrived here meant so much to me. There was this sense of safety here. Every traveler we met at Sikles felt the same. It was time to rest our heads for tomorrow, to prepare ourselves for what we came for. The mountains. After I'm done traveling to these mountains, I return home and explain to all my closest people how I felt and what I saw. It sounds the same most of the time. At the end of the day, it's still just another mountain, just another non-living thing. But this feeling, the joy, how I feel when I'm with the people I love in the place I feel like myself, I have never been able to express it through words. The bond I share with my close ones on the journey, the stupid little things we did, the spark that I saw in the eyes of the people that means so much to me. I ask myself, will I ever be able to show what these connections mean to me? And I always have the exact answer, maybe not this lifetime.
Bye. Bye-bye. Safe travels.
Thank you. I'm done quick.
So we just left Sikles, now we're heading to Hugu. See you there. Travel has become a luxury for me now. It was not when I was younger. I did not think twice before leaving Kathmandu. Me and my friends know these 4 days are all we have to get away from everything. Our priorities might have changed as we have grown up into adults, but when we are in the mountains, making the most out of it becomes the priority. Through all these years of traveling, I've understood it's not about where you travel or how you travel. It's always who you travel with, and it's similar to life. You will have your goals, dreams, and ambitions, and you are always working towards them. But what makes it worthwhile are the people that you meet along the way. There is this unspoken rule about dreams. Once a dream becomes reality, it's no longer a dream, it's just life. The journey is more often fulfilling than the destination, and it never seems to stop. I often ask myself, will I ever get tired of the mountains? Will I have a day where I wake up and tell myself, this is where my videography journey ends? Probably yes. But that will not take anything away from pursuing what I'm doing right now. I'll chase that waterfall. I'll wait for that sunrise. I'll climb 1,000,000 more steps and cross 100 more hills if it means I'll not have to question myself about the things that I could have done.
No, Suraj, take 2. कस्तो लागिरहेछ त
एकदम राम्रो नाइस वातावरण चिल शीतल
त्यो हेर्न त हेरिरहेछ अब के हो भनेर
Hugu Goat is about 5 hours away from Sikles. The trail is unmanaged, but what bothered me the most was I could see vehicles running around meters away from the trekking trail. It made me feel like I was climbing some random hill in Kathmandu. Also, the aftermath of wildfires was prevalent throughout the trekking trail during this dry season.
कति छ भन्नु अब म खानेकुरै छैन यता आउँदै आउँदैन
The trail is not that easy. First 2 hours were super difficult. Right now we are at Hugu Goat. We just had our lunch, so it's about 2 more hours from here. We'll meet you up there. After 2 hours of steep uphill walking, we were finally at Kapuche. When I first saw the small settlement of Kapuche, my reaction was, I thought the settlement was cute, to be honest. The glacial lake of Kapuche is just a few minutes away from the hotels. As soon as we reached the hotel, we dropped our bags and headed back to the lake. So we're finally at Kapuche. We're staying at Hotel Avalanche. Kapuche Lake is not that far. So yeah, the trail is not as easy. It's not a beginner's trail at all. But we are here and yeah, we'll get some rest and get back to you. The first look at this glacial lake right beneath the Annapurna 2 was intimidating. Maybe because of the fog and the dark, the lake looked otherworldly. It felt like we were in a theater. We headed back to the hotel after a few evening shots. We made new friends that night by the firewood. We also spent all night talking about our university days, the moments we have shared to this day, how naive and carefree we used to be, how we have looked after each other from the day we first met during our undergraduate classes. This is it. It's happening now, and this video is the closest to this moment happening again. We slept through the night, hoping for clear weather in the morning.
कपुचे पहिला यो चाहिँ गुरुङ भाषा मिनिङ चाहिँ गुरुङ भाषाबाट हो पहिल्यैदेखि अब पुर्खोली बाजेहरूले राखेको नाम होला सायद क भनेको अब माथि जमेको हिउँ फु भनेको झर्नी चे भनेको सम्म ठाउँ हिउँ झरेर सम्म ठाउँमा झर्नी भएर अनि गुरुङ भाषाबाट क फु चे राखेको यसको नाम चाहिँ
We always try and capture the essence of the place. It's definitely bigger than what we saw in the YouTube videos. I think we did not. I personally did not expect the lake to be this big. It's actually pretty big, and apparently this is the season. February is the season to see Kapuche Lake, according to the locals. We interacted with them last night, and they said that the color of the lake is natural when in winter. This is it. Another bucket list checked. Just another trek that had changed my perspective on life. Or is it just another trek? Travel has changed me and taught me so much. And every time I am in nature, I remind myself, there is no perfect life. Being content is the closest you will get to an ideal life. It has taught me to value the limited time that I have with my loved ones. It has taught me most of the things in life are out of my control. But most importantly, I started seeing life differently when I realized that I am the sum of every person I've met and all the experiences that I've had.